How's it going, all my beautiful souls out there? It's Coop back again with the reaction video. We're gonna stick with the crime theme again for tonight. This one is kid finds mom's drugs, calls cops, and gets her arrested. This comes from the Law and Crime Network. It's only 5 months old, but it's got 3.5 million views. So I'm pretty sure they're not going to be too upset with my, single digit views breaking into their view count. I don't think they're going to be too upset about that. But anyway, let's have some fun. Let's check this out. I usually don't like watching stuff that has to do with kids. I just find it hard. I'm a father. Like that's my kryptonite right there is my kids, man. So it's tough for me to watch like body cam footage or real life stuff that has to do with kids or has to do with kids being hurt or anything. There are even some arrests where kids are watching their parents get arrested and they start screaming, "Mommy, mommy, leave my mommy alone." Like that's even too much for me these days. And that's saying something. Back in the day, I was pretty damn cold-hearted. It really didn't matter. I could watch any damn thing, but having kids will change you. So anyway, like I said, this comes from the Law and Crime Network. Kid's about to call the popo on mommy. Let me make sure we got this set up right. Yep, looks good. All right, let's sit it.
Hello. How are you? Well, thank you. So we were called to come check on your son.
Okay, yeah, he's on my phone in the bathroom for like an hour.
Can I come in and talk to you?
A 9-year-old boy was filled with tears as he turned in his own mother, handing over to police a 100-gram bag of meth found in her bedroom.
You found this stuff, right? Where did you find it at?
Under a nightstand.
On accident?
Yeah.
Where was it at?
Under her nightstand.
What's that?
Under her nightstand.
Under her nightstand. So that would be in the bedroom that she sleeps in?
Yeah.
The incident happened in July of 2022 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Body cam video captures police responding to the home where an officer is met by the young child who hands over a large Ziploc bag.
Hello. How are you? Well, thank you. So,
Dude, right there, when she opens the door and sees the kid walk out and hand that cop her baggie, she recognized that damn baggie. I'm surprised she didn't just shit herself and fall on the floor crying right there, because that's like the worst case scenario. Not only did your kid find your dope, but he gave it to the cops. The cops know your kid found your dope. So you're not just getting a drug charge. You're getting like a child endangerment charge. Rough.
we were called to come check on your son.
Okay, yeah, he's on my phone in the bathroom for like an hour.
Can I come in and talk to you?
Sure, yes. What's going on?
I have no idea.
I have no idea what that is.
Well, you just handed it to me.
Okay, I don't know.
The child's mother was identified as Kendra Long. According to police, Long's son discovered the drugs, locked himself in a bathroom, then called his father with an iPad.
So this is your child?
This is my baby. Yes, he's in the bathroom for an hour.
Okay.
Literally an hour.
Who else home with you?
Me and him.
All right.
That's it.
Why are you sweating?
I'm sweating. I'm not sweating.
You look sweating.
No, I'm
Make sure you were in here by yourself.
No, I'm freaking out right now.
So
I don't know about the whole why are you sweating? Like sometimes people sweat, man. They're in Henderson, Nevada. I've been there half a dozen times, dude. It's hot as fuck there. Like I sweat my ass off the whole time I'm there. And personally, even when I'm back home in Utah, it doesn't matter what time of the year it is. When I take a shower, I sweat for the next 25, 30 minutes. I have to keep a towel with me just to keep wiping myself off. I don't know if it's the water coming from my hair or if it's because my body temperature rises. I don't know. But I mean, I guess he's kind of onto her. So maybe he's just like trying to push that issue from the jump. But I mean, come on, people sweat.
Well, there was other people here earlier. They left.
There's no other people here earlier. My friend Kristen said I have
So this is your house.
my house.
So you're.
I don't know why you're here.
Well, you're. Do you have an ex-boyfriend or ex-husband? Baby daddy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry. He called because he wanted us to check on your son. He was concerned that there was some stuff going on, that he was FaceTiming your ex. What's his name?
My ex-husband, Tony.
Tony. He was FaceTiming Tony. He was concerned about his
There's
welfare.
nobody here.
Well, you're here.
Yeah, no, but what was the concern? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, I guess when he was on FaceTime with Tony, he was showing Tony this stuff that he found in the house.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, I don't either.
Well, I don't know even.
Dude, 100 grams is a fuck ton. I've never been a dope head personally, but I mean, I think, you know, they sometimes in one of the smallest bits they'll sell is a teener or a 16th, which is like 1.75 grams. She has 100 grams. That's pretty fucking substantial. She was probably assuming that shit was going to last her a couple of weeks. I mean, again, I don't know. I don't know. When you're a heavy meth user, I don't know how much you end up using, but 100 grams is a pretty big deal.
You know what happening. I know that my kid went in the bathroom and been for an hour, and I've been like, "What's wrong?" We were having a popsicle, playing Fortnite, and
Right.
all of
And there was nobody else home. Nobody else is
No,
here.
this
So all this stuff in this house is yours.
is all my man.
So everything in the house is yours.
Well, this is my house.
Okay. And this is in your
Well,
house.
Kristen was here earlier.
Who's Kristen?
My girlfriend. She came by.
Okay.
She's house sitting up the street for our regional manager.
Right.
We're in property management. She has a baby kitten, watching the kitten.
So how is your relationship with Tony?
It's never been good. No.
Yeah.
I mean,
Were you guys ever married?
Mhm.
How long were you guys married for?
5.5 years.
When confronted about the drugs found in the Ziploc, Long responded she doesn't do drugs.
We don't have to do drugs to have drugs in the house.
I don't even know what that is, you guys. I don't know where it came from. I don't know what is happening right now, you guys.
I mean, yeah, 100%. Like I said, why we're here, Tony was, what's his name again? He was FaceTiming Tony. He was concerned. He was scared. He said, I found this in the house. I think it's drugs.
She's already
Tony
got
calls
a group
us
of
to come and
cops
check
in the
on
house,
Austin.
right? There's already a grip of cops in the house. She's just blindsided. I mean, if you have that much dope and you are a meth user, like she's probably spun. She's probably already anxious and on edge. And oh my goodness, I cannot imagine. Oh man, that's got to be such a fucked up position to be in. Like, oh hey, lady, your kid just called us on you and then just handed us 100 grams of meth. Woo boy. Even I've been in this trouble.
Your kid.
Okay, well, I don't even know what this is or where he found it.
I don't either.
I don't need it, okay?
I get it. And like I said, that's why we're here.
The officer then takes down her information. Meanwhile, another officer on scene goes to speak with Long's son as his body cam captures the child bursting into tears as he tells the officer he found the drugs.
And what did you find inside the house that made you scared? Okay. Do you know what drugs look like?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So where were the drugs at?
Underneath the nightstand.
Underneath the nightstand? Okay. Gotcha. Do you ever seen anything like that here before?
No.
No? Okay. So where are those at right now? There's nobody inside's in trouble for anything. I just need to try to figure out what's going on.
I see him that I was like
Okay.
Man, listen to that little kid hyperventilating. Like when you're little like this, and all the nonsense that's gonna come after, because he's probably gonna get taken away. Mom's probably getting locked up. He's gonna feel guilty about all that shit. Like I just feel bad for little man. Like I don't know. He did the right thing though. He called his dad and said, "What do I do?" And his dad was the one that said, "Call 50." I probably wouldn't have done that. I'd probably just come over myself, get the kid the hell out of the house, and just tell her, "Look, it is what it is. We found a bunch of dope. I'm gonna have full custody. And if you want to bitch and moan about that, I can show him, this fucking baggie."
And who was that?
an officer to the right.
Okay. So you gave them the officer some stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What and have you ever seen anything like that in the house before? No. Okay, but you know what drugs do look like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Long's son then tells the officer he believes the drugs were found inside the house on purpose by one of his mom's friends.
Okay, so is there like a lot of people that come and go in and out of the house?
only people that I know that come to the house are some of her friends, and that's really it.
Okay. Do you think somebody might have dropped something off, or it was somebody else's that they accidentally left here?
I think they dropped something off on an accident.
You think they dropped some off an accident?
No, not on accident, on purpose.
Okay. All right. So, how long have you guys lived in the house here?
About 2 years.
About 2 years. Who lives in the house here with you?
Just me and my mom.
So it's you and your real mom, your biological mom?
Yes.
Okay. And you and your mom are the only two people that are here right now?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Any idea who do you think left the stuff here?
Her friend, which his nickname is Poncho, but his real name is Alfonso.
Okay. And is Alfonso kind of a mean guy, or is he pretty nice, or?
I don't see him too much, but
He's the dope man.
just one of those people where you look at him and you know it, and he's always acts weird around me.
Okay.
It's the only
Does-
person I can think of.
Has he ever threatened you or hurt you or anything
No.
like that?
No.
He just acts kind of weird. And is he
Yeah.
just a friend to your mom, or are they?
He's a friend.
Okay.
That's all I know.
She just kind of shows up every once in a while,
Yeah, I've only seen him about once or twice.
and you think he dropped the stuff off?
Yes.
The officer who was speaking to Kendra Long comes outside. When he asks the then 9-year-old a question, the child breaks into tears again, admitting he found the drugs on accident.
So you got scared tonight. You called your dad. And you found this stuff, right? Where did you find it at?
Under the nightstand.
On accident?
Yeah.
Where was it at?
Under the nightstand.
What's that?
Under the nightstand.
Under her nightstand. So that would be in the bedroom that she sleeps in.
Yeah.
And how did you recognize that? Like, what did you think when you saw it?
I just saw a couple baggies. I was curious.
Mm-hmm.
Pull it out, and then that's when I knew what it was.
Dude, he's talking so fast, it almost sounds like he had some. His heart must be going a million miles per second. Poor kid. And I can't get over that, how hard, not only that instant, but everything that happened since then. I mean, this kid's got a rough road ahead of him.
Yeah, from like TV and stuff.
What?
Like you thought, like maybe it was drugs from like
Yeah.
TV and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. And you got scared and you called your dad.
Yeah.
And what did he say? Call the police.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you did the right thing. I know you don't want to get anybody in trouble, and we're here to make sure everybody's safe, and that you're safe and your mom's safe, and you know, yeah. I guess your dad, he's gonna come here and check on you. Okay. Did you know that? Okay.
As one of the officers delves more into the child's home life, the 9-year-old told the officer he had trouble with his mom in the past.
Your dad said he's going to put you up
No,
for
my
adoption.
mom.
Your mom? Have you told your dad that?
Yes.
And what did your dad say when you told him?
He was kind of getting mad at how she's like doing stuff like this.
Uh-huh. Okay. Have you told your dad about the other stuff that she's
Yes.
done, the physical abuse back in the day?
Yeah.
And what was his reaction? What did he say?
Mad, and then combination of like concerned and
Uh-huh.
like also sad for me.
Okay. Have you ever talked to police officers about that stuff that's happened?
Not really everything.
Okay. You have had police officers out to your house before, though?
Yes.
One of the officer calls the report in to his supervisor, noting on the phone just how large the bag of meth was.
The kid, he's been talking to my partner. I've been kind of overhearing it while I've been doing my investigation, and I've been kind of hearing about some possible physical abuse in the past by mom from, and then he's basically because he wants to be with dad more. But you know how those situations can sometimes be coached, Yeah, PCS, possession of controlled substance. It's not a package for individual sale or anything, but it's a large amount, like enough that we're thinking about maybe calling our narcs to come out and look at it. And it's not just like a little baggie, Yeah, it's like one of my top 5, my 20-year career of meth hauls,
Back inside the house, Kendra Long insinuates her son may have been coached to say negative things about her from her ex-husband.
I don't even know what your son has said. I've been in here with you and Officer Engel and Officer Hanson the whole time. So it's not like I'm sitting here listening, trying to figure that out. I know you kind of try and keep listening, which is understandable. But it's interesting
Because
that
he was coached so severely that it was all in the trial and everything.
That was going to be my next line of questioning. Do you think he's ever been coached?
It was robotically. It was literally word for word.
Because he just started volunteering all kinds of information that I wasn't asking him about. And I asked him, I go, has your dad ever told you to say things about your mom that weren't true? And he straight said, no, absolutely not. Very direct, almost like he was anticipating that was going to be my next question.
I don't know what this is all like. Next, I'm bringing this whole court thing up because of when that was going on. There were things that like were said about me. Coming home in his backpack and stuff like that. Whatever this thing is, I'm completely. I don't even know how what this is or what it's about, but I'm having a heart attack now thinking about this court thing. If that's what it's stirring up again, that's what I'm trying to say.
Do you think your ex-husband would attempt to set you up to win full custody of Austin?
Oh my, that's what the objective was then. Now I didn't think we had anything going on, but he has been short on the last 2 months payment. I don't know what his situation is, but that's something to mention, I guess. I didn't think we were at this point again, but I don't know. If that's what's happening, then that's what's happening. I mean, do I need to get like my lawyer or whatever? I mean, what do I need to do with that?
I mean, you already have a lawyer for your previous divorce proceedings and custody issues, everything else. Is that correct?
No, it's been all dropped and done when we're not finished with everything.
Has anything happened in his dad's life that would change and make him want to have
financially
Austin back? So you think maybe financially, so he doesn't have to make payments to you for child support. He would try to get Austin back.
Brand new babies over there with a new wife, and I just know that he's court ordered to pay my child support. That's all I know. I don't talk to him. I don't know him on a personal level. I know that he just has 2 new babies.
Gotcha.
I just want to take a break really quickly from this shocking body cam video. I mean, as you've just seen, it's so.
No. I don't know if I'm supposed to skip these or not, but y'all don't want to watch that. I know this. Come on now.
Home.
Then eventually we got here. When they opened the door, they were standing like he was in front, she was in back, and he literally just hands me. I'm just amazed she didn't try to take it from him or do anything. I mean, I was startled that she just allowed. I mean, not that I think it's great because this is great evidence. Yeah, like they were standing right next to each other. He just hands it to me, which, God forbid, if it was fentanyl or something crazy. Right.
Dude, can I just say right now, touching fentanyl doesn't kill you. I know the cops always say that. They freak the fuck out. Ooh, if I touch this fentanyl, it's going to kill me. No, fentanyl cannot get into your system through your skin. You have to ingest it in some way. So I understand it's a very dangerous substance, but you have to use it. You could pick up as much fentanyl as you want, and unless you're like getting it wet and rubbing it into your skin, it's going to fucking happen. So let's just, call it what it is. Yes, awful drug. Nobody should be doing it. Shouldn't be in our country, etc. But you're not going to die from touching it.
After speaking with Long's husband, the officer heads back inside the home where Long seems to be confused as to why the police were called.
So kind of explain to me the situation with what's going on.
What happened tonight?
Yeah.
I don't really know. We're in the middle of a normal night, and then he asked for my phone, goes into the restroom, asked to play a video, and locks the door behind him, and is in there for a long time. Next thing I know, I hear Tony's voice on the phone, and I'm like, "Are you coming out?" And I'm jiggling the doorknob. This goes on for quite a while.
Yeah.
And
so you didn't know what he had or what he was doing.
I didn't know. I don't know anything about anything until he knocked on the door.
Right. But you guys came down to the door together because you guys were right next to each other.
No.
When the door opened.
I heard the knock at the door, and then I heard the bathroom door open. I've been sitting here on the stairs, like, are you coming out? Are you coming out?
Right.
I'm like, are we gonna sleep on the floor? I'm like playing a game with him, kind of, but I'm like, what? I don't. So then he comes running out. I heard you guys at the door, and we were right there together.
So you didn't see that he had that in his hand?
No, I don't even know what this is. I don't know what anything about it. What is happening?
So what we're going to do, obviously, we're going to test it and make sure to discover what it is.
Okay.
I mean, to me, it looks probably like methamphetamine. You know,
What is that?
you know what meth is.
Like speed or whatever. Like, I mean,
Come on.
What happened?
Everybody knows what meth is. You watch Breaking Bad. I mean, Jesus.
I have never seen Breaking Bad.
Well, you should.
Well, you should.
Let's just be really honest. Okay, so it's not good that this stuff was in the house with wherever it was, whatever it is. Let's say it's illegal narcotics. It's terrible that a 9-year-old can find that and have access to it and know that what it is to call the police and have us come out here and check on you and him. Now, to be honest, yeah, you're in some trouble. You know,
what?
you're in some trouble.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you're in some trouble.
Felony, baby.
In honesty,
I'm in trouble.
well, yeah, I mean, from our point of view, the door opens and hands me what could be a couple ounces of methamphetamine
First of all, I don't.
that came from your house.
I'm freaking out right now.
100%. So everything we do and everything that we say is always recorded. We have body cams on right now. It's
Yeah.
recording you crying and
I'm not crying.
I know, but startled, upset. And I don't believe that you don't know what it is. He claims he found it under your nightstand. I guess you were having him look for a wallet or something earlier, and he happened to stumble upon it while he was looking for something for you. Now,
I have never in my life. I don't even know.
Okay. Now, Kendra, I talked to CPS before I talked to you.
Okay.
I guess they talked to you back in December, and
Yeah.
there's been 3 cases.
Yes, there's been
Okay,
a lot.
just-
Yeah.
We're talking like normal people. And the case back then that they investigated, that was unsubstantiated,
Uh-huh.
was possible use of illegal narcotics that they were investigating.
This is all pertaining to my trial and my ex-husband.
I understand that, and I understand,
I'm really
but those are just the allegations that was weighed against you back in December. Was
all through the
possible-
evidentiary trial, yeah.
right, narcotics, this, and this. So my thing with you is, honesty is not going to get you out of some of the trouble that you're in tonight. However, if you wanted to start being realistic with us and be like, okay, this is what we're doing, this is what it is, I want to get some help, and I want you guys to help me. Maybe, hold on, Kendra. Maybe there's some avenues we can work with you to assist you a little bit on mitigating.
Best thing she could do is either that night or early the next morning, go and take a piss test, either at a hospital or some other professional place where they can do it. If you're clean, it'll show you're clean. And, if somebody's got 100 grams of dope on them, chances are they're not going to be clean. But if she could turn around and say, look, I am clean, I think that would go pretty far in her favor. But chances are she's probably not. She's probably spun right there. Doesn't really seem like it to me. But again, I'm not an expert.
in the circumstances that you're into tonight.
What do you mean by help? Like, I don't understand
Well,
what we're talking about here.
If what we have in your house is, that's a pretty large amount of
I don't
methamphetamine.
know what you're like. Honestly, I've been
So-
sitting here talking to the other one this whole time.
Right.
And I don't have any idea what this is.
Okay,
I don't have.
but
any
this is your
idea.
house,
This is my house.
right? That's
And
your cup right there, right?
This is my everything.
Right,
Yes.
Right. So the legal standard usually is that this is your house, that everything in the house that you have possession over. And if we get something that you can technically be responsible
This is
for,
not, if this is drugs or whatever, this is not mine, and I don't know what else to tell you.
so would you be willing to take a urine test?
I'm
See-
not willing to do anything. I have a
I was just
trial.
asking.
No,
So you wouldn't be willing to do a urine test tonight
Red flag.
No, nothing.
for any
because of-
like methamphetamines,
Red
cocaine?
flag.
I'm not willing to do anything right now because my ex-husband put so many.
But if you're clean, it's going to help your case, though.
Dude, I've been U8 a lot of times. Like, I've had drug issues my entire life, right? Been on probation, been on drug court, had to pee in a cup 1,000 different times. When you're actually clean, you're damn near stoked to go and take that piss test. So you're like, look, I'm clean. The only time you ever want to get out of it is when you're dirty. And I mean, I guess I could understand from her standpoint, if she really didn't know what the fuck was going on, she's going to be like, no, I don't want anything to do with it. But if you can prove that you're clean, that is the first thing you would try to do.
Why do I have a case?
Well, for us, because you're saying that you don't know what this is.
So what is it a case? So,
Like, let's say, because your child just gave us what appears to be a large amount of
I don't know what
methamphetamine.
this is, though.
And then let's say you assisted us and you took a drug test and you were completely clean.
Long maintained she had no idea drugs were in her home and still refused to take a urine test. The officers were seen testing the contents in the Ziploc bag, which they confirmed to be meth and a lot of it.
Yeah, that's a lot of meth. Wow.
Yes, let's just yes, it won't get some. Let's just put it at the station too. Right.
That's more meth than I would use on a week's worth of laundry detergent. I got 4 boys living in my house.
Given the confirmation of meth, police then read Kendra Long her Miranda rights, seemingly catching her off guard.
So just because we've been here for a while now and we restricted your movement, that you do have the right to remain silent.
Me?
If you give up that right, you can say anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law.
Hold on.
I just want to read this to you. Since we're restricting your movement, you're not allowing you to go upstairs.
Okay.
You have the right to speak with an attorney for any questioning and have an attorney present while you answer any questions. If you cannot afford an attorney, will be appointed and provided at no cost. You can decide to answer any questions now or may stop at any time and ask to speak with an attorney before any question continues. If you decide to stop answering questions once you've all begun, all questions will be stopped. You understand all that? Basically, don't talk to us. And if you do, it will be used against you in a court of law. So,
Damn up front.
I'm kind of
Don't
pretty
say
much
shit.
done. I just wanted to run the thing by you again. That's news to you. That whole bag of white powdery substance is like not yours.
Not mine, not even like anyone I can think
Okay.
of that I know would be associated with
Okay.
that.
We did test it, and it did return positive for methamphetamine. I didn't know. Somebody must have. So yeah, it is positive. Now, we're going to forward this on to our narcotics officers. You know, maybe you have a change of heart. Maybe you want to talk to them.
Me?
I'm just letting you know
Okay.
that they're going to get a copy of the report. You may want to talk to them. I might help your situation out. You know, if you do, you can ask any officer that you run in contact with. But at this point, you are going to be placed under arrest for possession of controlled substance.
I'm literally on.
I understand.
I
You can disagree all you want. That's fine.
I don't understand this.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
your
you do.
child found a
I
bag of
know,
what
but oh my God.
presumptively tested positive for
This is not
methamphetamine
my stuff.
under your nightstand. That's your right to say that.
Oh my God.
But the way our laws work, if we have reason or probable cause to believe that a crime occurred and you're within we can make that arrest. So you have shoes.
I know, I
there
don't
any-
understand this. Like literally, who can I talk to, your sergeant or something? This is not my stuff. This is not, I did not do a crime. This is not anything. I'm honestly gonna
There ain't nobody you can talk to but your lawyer, and that's still going to be from jail. You're fucked.
tell you who I think is in my, who I can tell you who I think it is. It has access to my house. I am not understanding what's happening right now. This is not.
But you and your son live here. You told me
I have
that.
a boyfriend that has access to my front door.
Right.
I don't know this guy this well. However, this is do I give you his name? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. This is not mine. I don't.
Well,
do
you
drugs.
even said yourself you really wouldn't want to take a drug test either. to
I
see
don't
if
know
there's
what
any-
I'm supposed to do
method.
right now.
Well, I can't give you advice on what to do.
But I'm not a crime. I didn't commit a crime.
Well,
So
it's possession of a controlled substance. It's in your house. This is your house.
this is not my. I don't even know this was here. I can't even understand or fathom the fact that this is drugs in my house.
Meanwhile, the officers applauded Long's son, who was still outside with his father.
Good job, buddy. Proud of you. You did the right thing. Never hesitate to call us if you feel like you're in trouble, okay?
All right, thank
All
you
right.
again.
Thanks for calling us, sir.
They let them both go to avoid the 9-year-old seeing his mom carted off to the back of the squad car. The officers later cuffed Long as she continues to maintain she had no idea how the bag of meth ended up in her house.
Let's see.
Any of them.
I don't know. Let's see. shoot,
1337.
Till 9585.
9585. Okay. Jeez. It's like we just got out of the academy. I get the rest.
So you're,
And last year?
Yep.
Does Cuss feel okay?
They never feel okay, homeboy. Never.
All right, do me a favor, take 2 steps forward. 2 steps forward, bigger steps. There you go. Do you take a step back? Nope. All right, I'm going to search you once you get to the car.
Oh, did I do that wrong or what?
No, you did fine. It's just there's cameras on the car. And since you're a female, I'm a male, we have to do everything from the cameras. Nobody sees you. It's like 2 a.m.
Oh, dude, they're watching, bro. Whole neighborhood's watching.
No, it's 1 a.m. What's that?
I mean, I did not, this is not me, and like, I literally,
I get it. It's a bad
I'm so mad right now, I
situation.
wanted to use name.
This car's mine. We're gonna stand in front of those black bumpers. I'm just gonna do a quick search. There's a camera videotaping everything, so that way it's all professional. Nothing in your pockets. Yep. I want you to put your pants on, so I'm pretty sure you're good to go. All right. Rear passenger back seat. Rear passenger back seat.
Police then drive her off to jail. According to local reports, police arrested Long for drug trafficking and child abuse. She posted a $25,000 bond that same day. According to 8 News Now,
Dude, drug trafficking. So is that like a distribution charge? Because that's like a whole nother level, man. And it was a lot, but like they said, it seemed like it was not set up to be sold. And fuck, I don't know, man. I don't know what people do when they're on meth. Like, I've been around a lot of people who are on meth, but like, I made myself scarce pretty damn quick when that was the case. So I don't know what a person would do in that situation, but I just feel bad for that kid. Man, like his dad told him to call 50. Like, dad should have showed up first and had kid give it to him, and then dad could call the cops and get the kid the fuck out of there. I don't know. There's really no good way to handle that situation. It's just bad for everybody involved. But I'm just kind of person, I can't imagine calling the police on somebody I'm related to. Like, that is the last thing you should ever do, is call the police. I mean, I'm not saying that it wasn't right in this scenario. I'm just saying, as a general rule, if your life isn't being threatened, try not to call the fucking cops, man. There's a lot of situations that they're just going to make way worse. And of course, this was some kid that was exposed to 100 grams of meth. That's a serious fucking thing. So, I'm not saying it was wrong in this scenario, but still, dad could have showed up, could have told her, look, you're going to sign custody over to me, or I'm calling 50 right now, and you're going to jail. But maybe there had been so much bullshit between them that was just what he felt like doing. Like, look, this is the only thing I can do. Oh, geez. I feel bad for that kid, dude. This happened in July of 2022. So it's been a little over 2 years, and I guarantee all 3 of them are still paying for that. Not just the mom, the kid, the dad, everybody involved is still dealing with that shit. So, I mean, the number one advice would be don't do drugs, of course. If you can't stick to that, definitely don't do drugs anywhere near your kids. Don't put drugs somewhere where your kid could ever find them, no matter how old they are. Like, there's a million different things that she should have done, even beyond just don't be smoking fucking meth. Like, that would solve all of those problems. Just stay off the dope and you'd be okay. But yeah, tough situation, man. I feel bad for the kid. it sucks that he had to go through that, because I bet that's going to mess with him the rest of his life. I bet it gave him at least a little bit of PTSD, because you could hear how quickly he was talking. He was just like terrified. He was going a mile a minute. His heart must have been pounding out of his chest. Man, it makes me think, oh, like, the possibility is there that he may have touched it. And I think it's no different than fentanyl, that you're not going to get it in your system, but I know people can ingest it. So I don't know. Hopefully, for that kid's sake, he never actually came in contact with it, and his mom sobered up and, never laid hands on him, because that was an allegation that started at the very beginning, that he may have been abused being there with his mom. But then again, you don't know for sure, because it was a messy breakup. Who knows what dad is saying? I mean, it seems like she's guilty. It seems like they've got her dead to rights, but there's always that possibility that somebody's trying to fuck her over. But at any rate, I love you for being here. Thank you for watching. Yes, you. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I love all of you, and I'll catch you next time.